Rebecca. I live in the Blue Mountains, New South Wales, Australia. It's just west of Sydney in a World Heritage area. Welcome if you've not been here before, and welcome back if you are returning. Today I'd like to talk to you about a few Merchant and Mills patterns. I am wearing the Eddie top. The balloon sleeves of this simple top or dress, it can be made into a dress, are the only detail that it requires to stand out. Less is more. The sleeves are gathered with a tie, which is threaded through a buttonhole. Alternatively, you can omit this buttonhole and insert elastic instead. That is what I have done with the two that I have made. This is the second one I've made, which is out of a linen, and I like this one a little bit better than the other one because it drapes more. I've washed it a few times now and it's getting softer, and the body part and the sleeves drape really nicely, and it just feels nice to wear. I will insert some pictures. This is not a hard make. The hardest part was the sleeves. Both times I've made the top, I've used material that looks the same on the front as it does on the back, and that's the trickiest part for me to keep track of, to insert the sleeves correctly. The sleeves, you can see, are very full down the bottom, and they really give a lovely effect with when they're brought into the elastic. The back is just a simple tie. This red gingham is the first Eddie top that I made. I made a lot of mistakes with it, but I still absolutely love wearing it, and it came out fine. I think I made some mistakes on the neckline and in the way that I put in the sleeves so they don't hang exactly the same on both sides, but I still love wearing it, and I think if you didn't look carefully you wouldn't know. I also made an error at the bottom. I made it a bit too cropped and I didn't like how short it was, but it ended up being a happy accident because I really love the band that I put on the bottom, and I curved it up a little bit. When I put in the photos you'll be able to see what I mean, but I really like it. It's quite joyful and fresh, and I like wearing it with jeans. Sometimes I just wear it with a pair of leggings because it's that lovely loose fit. My next Merchant and Mills pattern is called the Ellis and Hattie, and it is this dress that I'm wearing here. The Ellis is when you have the sleeves and you put inseam pockets in, and the Hattie is when it's sleeveless and you put patch pockets on. So there's a few different variations you can do. I think I've made one size too big. This is an 18. I made the 16 in the Eddie shirts or blouses. It is just so comfortable. I actually really love the high neck and there's a couple of darts here that just give it a little bit of shape. I've played around a bit with the fabric. This is quite heavy. It's a cotton drill. You could definitely make it from other types of material that are lighter, and I've combined it with a little bit of denim. One thing that I would do next time is definitely make the sleeves larger. They are, you can see when I'm just sitting here, they pull a little bit because their sleeves are a bit small for me. I also go off the shoulder a little bit. That could just be because I've got the wrong size, or I might need to bring the shoulders up a bit. And it was really clear to follow instructions and to make it. Didn't take me long at all. I really enjoy wearing this when I pull it out of the cupboard. I'm not quite sure the colors do me any favors with my dark circles under my eyes, but it is a really comfortable, lovely dress to wear. And now that I've pulled it out and put it on, I'm reminded how much I'd love to make another one in a different fabric. So that is the Merchant & Mills Ellis dress that I'm wearing, and the hattie is without the sleeves. A really lovely high waist gathered dress. Now I'm going to tell you about my Merchant & Mills wish list. I do have some PDF patterns that I've bought and had printed, and they're ready to go when I'm ready to go. I really need to be in the right frame of mind to read the instructions and attempt a new pattern. My next dream item from Merchant & Mills is called the Scout Top End Dress. This was one of their recent releases last year, I believe, and I really just love the style and the lines of this dress. It was inspired by 1920s women's scouting uniforms. You can make it as a shirt or a dress with an optional tie, and I do love the tie option. I've seen a couple of people on Instagram and other YouTube channels make this up, and they've looked fantastic, and it also looks really comfortable and functional to wear, so it could be something that I could wear to work. So I've got the PDF printed up, and I do actually have a fabric that I thought would suit. This is a burgundy linen that is washed and ready to use. I think I actually bought it with this pattern in mind. My next choice from Merchant & Mills would be the Sander coat. It is an oversized coat or jacket with a rolled collar and turn back cuffs. You can make it lined or unlined. You could use quilted material or quilt it yourself. I really like the turned collar and that it comes up high and it's not too cropped or too long. I find on my body shape, with my hips being the widest part of me, it's not comfortable for me, and it's hard to get a fit if coats go a little bit past that area because it sort of catches there. It doesn't flow very well. So I'd rather have my coat sit up a little bit more, and this looks like it would be just the thing for my sort of style. Merchant & Mills have loads of lovely patterns, but the last one that's on my list of love to make soon is the Mary White, and I actually already have this, and I've got it in paper pattern. You can see it's got this lovely different neckline and a really loose fitted dress. So it's a loose fitting dress or top with front and back pleats, side inseam pockets for the dress, a breast pocket and a sailor collar. Perfect attire for any boardwalk. I think it would be easy breezy, lovely to wear, and hopefully a pleasure to sew. So the Mary White, I don't hear people talking about this. I think the pattern's been out for a long time and it just looks a little bit different. Looks really comfortable to wear, very functional again, super simple and stylish, I think, and I'd like to give it a go and see how it sits on my body, how that sailor collar sits, how the rest of it flows, and if it's the right kind of dress for me. A little bit different, but I love the simple lines. I find those really stylish. For the Mary White, I thought I'd try the dress version, and I thought I'd try it in this. I'm pretty sure this is a 100% cotton sheet. It's a bit of a milk chocolatey brown, and it feels like it's got a good weight, and I do really like the color. In other news, I have enjoyed a delicious maple turkey chili this week. I'll put the links below to everything that I've mentioned. I always forget to say that, but I do. I link below whatever I can find. The end of my school holidays was just divine. I had a nephew come and visit and we just loved hanging out, cooking together, eating together, chatting together, binge watching Great British Bake Off, things like that. The weather was pretty good, some showers in the morning, and then we managed to fit in some little walks, sometimes even in the rain, which was actually quite lovely, very atmospheric. You might have noticed that I did a quick change from my Merchant and Mills garments, and I'm wearing a ready-to-wear t-shirt, but it is one of my faves, so I'm going to show you. It says, read books, drink coffee, fight evil. I got it for Christmas just from Amazon, and it's one of my faves at the moment that keeps going on a regular cycle because it's a bit of fun. I hope you are well. If you have tried any Merchant and Mills patterns that you recommend or have found little tweaks have really helped, please put it in the comments and let me know and let other people know. And I hope you're making something that brings you joy and spending time with the people who bring you joy this week.
Pretty awesome.